Hey gamers, Rick here with Game Trade Media. We're back. We're still here in GAMA at the trade show in Reno, Nevada. I've got Talon here with Cat Dragon Games.
Yes.
This is a whole new imprint, yeah?
It is a new imprint for us, bouncing off of our old imprint of Red Shit that does kittens in a blender. So we're having fun going back to the kind of the smaller studio type of stuff and doing the fun games that, as Catalyst we can't normally do. So like Cat Dragon Games is just one of them.
In this game, I would fight the dragon.
I would fight the dragon.
Yeah, I would.
But
Maybe.
Tell
us about this.
So the game is I would fight the dragon, but we're doing not fighting dragons today. So the whole point of the game is that as Knights of the Royal Kingdom, the king has basically knocked on all your doors and says, we've got a dragon terrorizing the kingdom. Someone take care of this. And as honorable knights, we totally want to go do this request for the king.
Right.
But, I sent my armor down to the blacksmith the other day, so I can't fight the dragon today, guys. Sorry, but someone else is going to have to do it.
Right.
And that's essentially the whole premise of the game is keeping your honor as much as possible, but there's a reason why you can't fight the dragon today. Just maybe tomorrow, but just not today.
Right. Okay, so tell me about the cards. The artwork is beautiful. I love this gentleman right here, the Irish Knight, as you called him, yes?
Yeah, the kind of the Irish Knight.
Yeah, he is amazing, and you caught my likeness so well. I mean, if I were to do something like, I don't know, SCA or something, I would totally dress like this dude.
Yeah, so the game is actually really, really simple, and it's why I like it's a reverse bluffing game where essentially you're going to have a hand of, let's say, 4 cards. So we'll go ahead and remove these aside for now. These will be examples for later. So this is going to be your hand of 4 that you're obviously keeping secret. Okay. You don't want to be caught with these pieces of gear. And as a player, I'm going to have a hand of 4 as well, and I'm going to be keeping them a secret because you don't want to be caught with them.
Okay.
Now you've got to figure out how you're going to lie to me and what you're going to lie with. Right. So let's say you want to get rid of your sword, but you're going to lie to me about your armor. And so you're going to take this card face down out of your hand, you're going to shove it towards me, and you're basically going to make up a lie. Bluff, or you can choose a card artwork you already have, make up your own. And that's what I like about this actually is not only is the art pretty, there's 50 unique pieces with their own joke on them.
Oh, that is
so
awesome.
For people who can't tell a joke on the fly, they can take from their other artwork that is in their hand without actually revealing what card that they have. Right. Or, they can pick the shield card, tell the joke from that one, but hide, the sword card.
So like this one, because I'm not, in my reverse bluff, I'm telling you it's armor.
If you want to. You could tell me it's a sword if you really want to. You could try and double reverse me.
All right, but we'll go with
the simple one.
With the simple one. It is, so my liege, I can't go out today before I have left my armor at my ex's. We had a rendezvous as one would want to have, and I totally forgot that I had left it there. Much like one would leave their favorite.
Yeah. So you're saying you don't have any armor then, so you can't fight this dragon.
I can't. It's ridiculous.
And as a player, so the opposing player gets the chance to then say, can we call out your bluff on this? Like, is there really armor below this? And if I do decide to call you out, there's a stiff upper lip moment where you can feel tarnished on your honor, and we'll get to that in a moment. But I can say, I saw you, take that armor back from your exes last weekend. I think you totally have this armor underneath there. Right. And at that point, we could choose to reveal the card, though we know it's not armor. Right. It's a sword. Right. Now, if I had gotten it right, if there was a thing of armor in here, guess what? You know what? This was your armor. How dare you lie to me on your honor? And I'm going to push that right in front of you, face up, and it stays there now.
What?
And you can no longer lie about having armor anymore. And so it's a great mechanic because as someone gets more and more armor, it gets harder and harder to lie about wanting to foster your gear off to somebody else's. Right. Now, we know it wasn't the armor. We know that you had the sword underneath there. And let's say I didn't call you on it. I was like, you know what? I saw you go to your exes, and you should stop doing that because go find someone better. Right. But you're actually going to keep it. I'm going to keep the card, and I'm going to keep it face down in front of me. Right. And I'm going to go next to the next player, and I'm going to go, hi third player. I really thought that my wife wasn't going to do anything to mess this up for me this weekend, but she took my helmet, and she went ahead and used it as a potting plant for some reason. Like there's a full-grown sunflower in it right now. Right. Like, sorry guys, like until she gets that flower out of there, sorry, can't fight the dragon today. And at this point, I'm taking 2 cards and trying to push 2 cards off because we're fostering these armor packs into our buddy's backpack. Right. And while we know what we have, we don't know what our buddies threw in there. And so at this point, I'm pushing 2 cards off to the third player, and the third player is going to either challenge me or not. If he takes it, he adds a third card and continues pushing it until someone finally challenges the deck.
Well, so if I were that third player and I go, well, I know Marguerite, and I know that she has she does not possess a green thumb, so I do not believe that she would have put a plant within the helmet. I would like to challenge the.
No, actually, you would flip both cards over. All cards are affected, including if you knew that you had placed an armor piece that I called out in there. You can totally call me out on it because it gets back around to you eventually. So as a 3-player game, maybe you lie to me, I lie to the third person lies to you. You knew you put that sword in there, and they lied to you about that sword. You can totally call them out on it because you remember that you have a sword in there that you placed in there on purpose. So it's a great way to catch people out. So you have to be really cautious about not only how you lie, but what you lie about. So you caught me. I had a helmet in there, which I placed. I tried to get rid of it and lie to you at the same time twice. So.
So would both of these now come to you?
No, and actually I'll explain the stiff upper lip then, because there's a way to get 2 cards like that. So normally I would just take this card in front of me, and now when I lie and I place things down, I can't lie about the helmet anymore, just like you couldn't lie about your armor. But let's say I had challenged you on it. I really don't want to get caught with these because I know for a fact that I placed a helmet card there and I called out helmet. It was my mistake. I can say, you dare challenge my honor? How dare you, as a knight of the royal realm, think that I would lie about such a thing?
Okay.
And I'm basically giving an the stiff lip challenge, and I'm basically saying, I'm calling you out. I really think that there's truly not a helmet in here, and how dare you call me out and ruin my honor in front of all my friends?
Oh, yeah.
So essentially, at this point, as the challenge again, you can choose to back down, saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, whatever, I'll back away. And you'll just take the 2 cards and you'll continue your turn as normal. Or you can rise up to the challenge and say, I know she doesn't have that green thumb. There's no way she used your helmet as a potted plant. So if you were to up the challenge, you would flip both cards over and he says, isn't that your helmet? And you know what? You liar, isn't that your sword too? And you get to place 2 cards in front of me.
Okay. Thus making it more difficult then for that individual to continue the lies around.
It does. And it makes it the more you lie and get caught trying to do that challenge, it's faster that you get caught with more pieces of gear. Though the nice back part about that is that if as a player with, potentially multiple pieces of gear in front of him, there's actually a benefit for me. If I think that it isn't there and I really say, I really challenge you against it, and you challenge me and you got it wrong, these cards get discarded from the normal game, or I can choose to say, oh yeah, isn't that your helmet and your sword too? And I get to foster it off of you instead if it's wrong. Or if I've got like 3 or 4 pieces of armor for me, like I'm really losing in the game right now, I can choose to, instead of giving these cards to you, I can discard them and go, isn't this your horse though?
Oh, well, okay.
I get to lower my number count, so I can now lie about horses again, which is great for me because obviously people at 4 pieces of armor are going to want to start throwing swords at me as much as possible to get me to trip up on the lies. So, and that's essentially it. Like it's very simple mechanics, very quick, plays in like 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes depending on how.
And the win condition on this is
there is no, the win condition is don't be the person fighting the dragon. So the first person with 5 cards, your buddies all wave high, toast ale in your honor, and that guy goes and fights the dragon, and for some reason doesn't seem to come back for some reason. Ever. So the winner actually is the people who don't get caught, and there's only one loser for this game, and it's a great way to do it because it means that one person loses really quickly. If people are, so one person, gets caught with all that gear, the game ends, and you guys can immediately start playing again, and there's no harsh feelings because everyone else is cheering for the, one person is caught with 3, one had 2, one had 1, so you get to start again with a whole fresh new hand.
That's nice.
And it makes it really quick and really nice for people to get back into the game.
Perfect. And when is this going to be available for the retailer?
This is going to be available in April. It's just hitting our warehouses, I think, this Monday or Tuesday. So it's coming out pretty quickly here.
Very nice. Well, there you have it, everybody. Make sure you go and let your retailer know that you want to get. I would fight the dragon by Cat Dragon Games.
Yep.
Talon, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me out again, as usual.
Yeah. Every time if we can get
if we can make it happen.
All right, everybody. So go to your local game store and become part of the community out there. We're gonna have a lot of fun playing all these amazing games that we've been showing you guys here from Gamma. I'm Rick with Game Trade Media, and we'll be back real quick with another amazing interview.
Thanks for watching Board Games and Beyond. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.